This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for August 20th, 2026. Jack Osborne has confirmed that the 2027 Ozfest is going to be a one-day event in Birmingham, England, saying, quote, "We're going to announce the main headliner in the next couple of weeks." Ozfest is also expected to hit North America at a destination to be determined later. The Osbornes also said they're asking for suggestions and looking for a list of up-and-coming artists to share the stage. Epiphone has announced they've launched a new Lizzie Hale Explorer Custom in a striking black diamond holographic sparkle finish. The new artist model, created in collaboration with Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm, who is also Gibson's first female brand ambassador. The Epiphone Lizzie Hale Explorer Custom is available worldwide right now at authorized Epiphone dealers, the Gibson Garage in Nashville and London, and online at epiphone.com. During a recent appearance on Artist Friendly with Joel Madden, M. Shadows from Avenged Sevenfold discussed the band's 2023 decision to venture into the blockchain world, saying, quote, "For me, when I see a hornet's nest of the music industry trying to figure out what's going on and what the next steps are, I'm super grateful that I live in a time where there is no pure-cut path to success. There was a time when Avenged Sevenfold, we had our left foot in one way and the right foot in the other. And what I mean by that is we came up in 1999, we could still sell CDs and you could still buy space on the end cap. You could still get at least enough radio play to see it researched well. You could go on the radio and maybe the DJ would play it. You still had the availability to do things like a $500,000 music video. But at this time, what was happening was a whole industry was changing, not from the music perspective, but from the technology perspective. And technology, at the end of the day, is how we listen. It's how we adapt to what we're doing, how we view this stuff. So you've got YouTube coming online. You've got the internet being invented. You've got LimeWire and Napster. You have all these things happening, and the music industry did nothing. It sat there. Now we have a situation where everything has been blown to bits. You have to look back and go, okay, well, how can these people serve me as an artist? Because an artist should be the one working on the songs. But once you have the songs done, how can this person serve me in terms of a record label or management or agents? He went on to say, so my idea with BitFlips was to make a completely comprehensive flow of everything that a fan would do with an artist. Listening, purchasing, going to events, all of it, and putting it all on some sort of reward card. This is your user profile. You get rewarded, and then you go, well, Matt, how do you make an experience better? Well, it's easy. You give them your time. You give them access to the front of the line, which is what most of them want. You give them access to early tickets. You give them ownership of all of these things. Now you can prove that you're a fan and you have ownership of whether or not you want to use it, sell it, or give it to somebody. And the blockchain is the only thing I've seen that allows you to do that. In a new interview, Def Leppard guitarist Vivian Campbell talked about getting diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma back in 2013 and how it changed his perspective on life and his approach to living it. He said, well, I think you have to keep moving forward, and I think that's what helped me even when I was at a really low point with cancer treatment. The fact that I could still continue to work, that gives me something to live for, something that you enjoy, something that you're passionate about, that you can wake up in the morning and look forward to. I think that deflects and takes away from focusing too much on the cancer. He continued that in January of 2025, he did a donor transplant. Unfortunately, quote, it didn't stick, so the cancer has returned, and I'm continuing treatment to manage it. I'll probably have to do another transplant within a few years with another donor to try and see if maybe that would cure me. But in the meantime, I'm certainly not slowing down. Down's long-awaited new album will feature a tribute to Ozzy Osbourne and a collaboration with King Diamond. Volume 5 is set for release on November 20th. It'll be the band's first full-length album since 2007, Down 3, Over and Under, and their first release since Down 4 Part 2, the EP, in 2014. Phil Anselmo saying, we're all excited about this. There was a sense of lightness in the air. Everyone's attitude was positive, and there was more focus than ever. It just felt fresh again. Each one of us was individually striving for something, and I believe we achieved what we wanted to achieve. This record is a journey. It's classic Down, but it's also unique. You can see Down on tour with Helmet and Spirit in the Room at the Palladium in Worcester coming up on August 26th. Grammy Award-winning producer Nick Raskulinecz, who's worked with the likes of the Foo Fighters, Deftones, Korn, and Evanescence, has launched Hiss Recordings, a singles-focused label that highlights Raskulinecz's latest discoveries and brings their music to a wider audience, one pair of songs at a time. And Poison drummer Ricky Rocket said he avoided publishing his memoir while his parents were alive to save them from embarrassment. He admitted that he had concerns about what his kids might think of his story, but decided he'd have to take the risk. Ghost Notes, co-written with Leif Erikson and Martin Svensson, is set to be published September 15th via Rarebird Books. Ricky Rocket said he knows readers want to know about the bad things, including Poison's drama at the MTV Video Music Awards in 1991 and his battle with cancer. He said they're part of the ride, so I think I went pretty deeply into most of those, I think even enough to give a lot of understanding. I don't feel that I ever threw anybody under the bus. If somebody feels that way, it'll be interesting to find out why they feel that way. I want people to see me as a person, not just a fixture, and realize that not just me, but anybody, any musician or actor, entertainer, there's real feelings back there. I am eternally grateful to where I am. I am eternally grateful to be where I am and the band I'm in and what the fans have given us. Fame is what other people give you, and success is what you give yourself. Ricky Rocket's memoir is available for pre-order right now. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come up. Episode 324 featuring Linda Perry is available now.